everyone, Monica here for Lavinia World. I'm glad that you could join me today. I'm going to be making a slimline card with watercolors and these adorable fairy stamps. Let me see if you can get a good look at them. They're adorable. And this is the fairy foragers. And then we have this wonderful sentiment, and that says, oh, I think I turned it upside down. Have a fairy happy birthday. Let me take that out. And this is fairy happy birthday stamp set. And let's see. Oh, good. You can see that there. It's very, very, very delicate, tiny. So as we work along, I will go ahead and make sure everything is set. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna start with is my card base. Now this is 6 inches by 8.5, and this is 110 pound cardstock. Okay, because it's so thick, I'm gonna have to crease this rather than just kind of fold it over. It is very stiff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and crease this at the 3-inch mark here. Okay. And give that a nice good pressing, since this is very, very sturdy and thick. And we'll have to burnish this several times because it is thick. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to be using Canson's watercolor paper. And this watercolor paper is actually very thick as well, and I want to give my cardstock or my card base really something to really stand on. Okay, I cut this down to 3 inches. I do need to get this down to 8.5 to make sure that it matches. It just sits right on there. So we'll go ahead and work on that. All right, I have my cardstock ready. And I'm going to be using my Selennier watercolors. And I absolutely love these watercolors. They are honey based. They are a French company, and they are supercharged with color. So hopefully this works. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to take a little bit of water here for a red blush. And as I work my way, I'm going to add water. I don't want to charge it too much, but I do want to make sure that I get enough water in there. All right, so I'm going to start with my red color. Maybe I didn't get enough water. There we go. So I just want to create some blotches of water. And I'm going to leave this end to dry and begin on this side, okay? I don't want it to become wet and just kind of have the color slide across. So let me see, which one is the purple? I think it's this one. Yep. Kind of hard to tell with the between black and purple on this. And don't worry if you get splotches. As a matter of fact, I actually wanted to make that part, so this is actually working very well. Okay. Okay, now we're just gonna let this dry, or you can use your a blow dryer, but I do want to make sure that it kind of keeps everything, so I don't want to blow dry it. I'll just leave it to dry. All right, now that my item is dry, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp on my images. So let me bring out my little stamp helper. Just an FYI for this portion, I am going to be using Memento black ink, just because, well, I mean, it really does give a nice black hue. All right, so this is the sentiment. I do want it to be kind of high here and a little bit further up from all the rest of the color. But I decided to call this card the color fairies, because of all this rainbow that I have down here. Let's see, this one's gonna be down in here, kneeling and kind of popping out of that color. This young lady's gonna be looking at her, wondering what she's doing. And this one here is going to be reaching out. Now I decided to kind of lay these long across the card because I wanted to make sure that it has enough images to kind of go across. All right, so let me go ahead and press down. Now I'm going to add some glitter to this. Okay, so what I have here, this is, let me see if you can see that, glue quill pen. Oops, maybe if I turned it, there you go. It's very light, but this is a quill glue pen, so basically this is really for a cutting machine to be put in for writing. But the glue on this is spectacular. It stays wet for quite some time. So I just kind of want to add some glue here and there. Let me get that running because it doesn't seem to be releasing any glue right now. There we go. I want to add just a little bit of glitter here and there, kind of like I think that's good. Now, you know what? Let me come back real quick because I think I want to have a little bit right around here. There we go. Now here's the glitter that I have. This is a silver holographic glitter and it's absolutely stunning, and it's an ultra fine glitter. So let's see if you can see that. Absolutely lots of fun. Normally I'm not a glitter person, but this is really beautiful. Just add glitter right across that right there. And you might get some glitter that kind of sticks to the fairy itself. You can leave it or you can brush it off. It's up to you. And that's because of the ink itself probably still hasn't dried, which mine still hasn't fully dried, but that's fine. It adds a little bit more character and depth. Now, I think I might have a little bit to put here on these little stars here. I don't want to leave them lonely. And so that way we draw up some of that glitter as well. All right. I think we're good to go. Now I just want to leave that to dry and make sure that the glue sticks because once we turn this over it'll probably flatten out if I do it right now because I have to put foam tape. So I'll come back. All right, we're ready to put this down to our card base. I'm gonna take some 3D foam tape. So I'm gonna use the big one. This is a 1/2 inch foam tape. let me go ahead and kind of keep that to make sure that the focus stays, because it looks for color. On white, it tends to unfocus. And okay, let me go ahead and flip that over. And then this way we have a good solid foundation if you're going to be mailing this. You won't have to worry about it not getting squished in the mail. It'll still have a bit of height. Okay. And then let me add a 1/4 inch here. I just want to make sure we have enough that it just doesn't crumple up in the mail. All right, so let me get peeling. All right. Now, typically I would actually, the way that I would do this is I would create a buffer with my foam tape, but in order to save time, this is another way of doing it, which is standing it up and making sure that all your edges are flat. Okay, and there you go. And here you can see all that little glitter that's there. And in the light, it is just stunning. Thank you for watching. I hope you do return back for another video and let us know exactly what you want to see.
Thanks for watching Lavinia World. For more videos and tutorials like these, don't forget to subscribe.